What's up? Today I'm doing a tier list and it should be up for the 25th. If it is not up for the 25th, Hijacker is fired for editing it and releasing it late. Anyways, let's get on. We have a whole host of people we have to rate, and there is a few that we are missing, but unfortunately I've not decided to complete this because I had no time to add an extra person when we could already be doing this very quickly. That was awful phrasing, but I blame Hijacker because he wrote the script for this video. First up, we have Homer Simpson. Now, personally, I think his pay rise is very much deserved, and his promotion. Pay rise was not talked about, but his promotion, I think, was definitely the best thing on the Raid channel. Now let's go and put him in pretty epic, not quite Shrepic, because I think that is reserved for someone just like Shrek, who I think deserves to be in Shrepic, because he is Shrepic. After all, Shrepic is named after him. Now we have FMC. He's not very epic, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he is mediocre. His upload schedule is probably a plus because we get less awful content from him less frequently than we would have if he had an epic upload schedule. Next up we have Homer Simpson. Now I'm not sure I've rated him yet. I'm going to have to put him in Shrepic. I don't think I've expressed my desire to see him get a promotion. Pretty epic. Sorry, and now we have Max Nicholas. Now Mr. Nicholas needs to be in Max Nicholas tier, and even though it is in green, I won't let you forget that green is the worst tier on this tier list. Just don't forget that. Mr. Nicholas is a traitor. Look at his silly face. He thinks he can beat my mother. But no, he cannot. I don't think I have a mother. I was adopted. Anyways, here we have, I forgot what the colors were. I think this is UK Studio. I'm going to have to put UK Studio and in pretty epic. I don't know why I was starting to put on a Scottish accent, because I am clearly Mexican. Anyways, I'd say UK Studio is pretty epic, but that's only because he is John Parker's ex. That's the only reason. I've not seen any of his videos. I'm sure they're great, but I don't have time to watch Paw Patrol. Now we have Steve Entertainment. I'm going to have to put Steve in mediocre, because even though he's a pretty good gamer, I think that Steve has just not been, as up in your face as John Parker has been to us at Raid. I feel like he needs to have a little more, he needs to appear a lot more than he has been, and that's very important to making sure that we get Johnny. We have Framaco. I think that it is a pretty epic channel. This is going to go in. Oh, it's even transparent. That's pretty epic. Going to go in pretty epic because it's epic. We have FMC. FMC, this is before he changed his channel to just Ganatos. And I just think that We need more Sonic. So, it's not epic. I'm gonna have to say this. Neomum Entertainment. Now, I think with Neomum, it's not epic. Not epic. So, I'm going to have to put him in Shrepic. I forget what order this was. Pimble O with U's. I think I'm not very sure. I'm anonymous. I'm not one that keeps track of this so-called group. I think he's probably the best one out of the three anyways. So I'm going to have to put him in Shrepic. Mainly because of this profile picture. I don't even know what that is. That's probably a kitchen tile. Here we have Pimble O with O's, and I think he's just Max Nicholas level shit. I don't need much explanation for this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here we have Pinball Alpha, I believe. If I got you wrong, I don't care. I don't pay attention to this, so you're going to have to live with it. This is going to go in mediocre. Again, not very, it's not, shall we say, as up in your face as, say, Homer Simpson or Shrek. So, we're gonna have to put him there. He's not bad. He's not bad. We have this weird guy here. I don't know who this guy is. But he's going to have to go in not epic. I feel like he emits the same vibe as FMC, and even though they're both probably really great people, I just don't like them. Here we have Hijacker. I'm sorry for putting Scottish again. Mr. Hijacker. I'm afraid going in Max Nicholas. He's that bad. I think he's worse than Mr. Nicholas. There's a little bonus one. He's not on the options, but Mr. R, not epic. If there was a tier below Max Nicholas, Mr. R would go there. He's using Google Translate to give out his messages, which is already pretty astonishingly awful. That's all I have to say about Mr. R. Next up we have Michelle Jackson. I think that he was a great rapper, so I'm going to have to put him in pretty epic, because he's epic. Now we have Morena Mia. I don't know much about him except the fact that he's just a random man. I don't think he's done much, so I think that Morena Mia has to go in pretty epic. We have B-Mia. I don't even need to explain why he's going in Shrepic, if I can actually reach there in time. He's just so epic. He's introduced several moves, such as the 450 splash, which is, I don't know much about the original move, but what I do know is that he introduced a timestamp version of it, so he's pretty epic. He also is very kind. He talks about Among Us facts. Among Us is 18 plus. So again, lots of people say that they sound a little bit like FMC, and that's probably why I don't like him very much. We have Eugene Krabs. Eugene Krabs, I think, is not epic. I'm sorry, but the way he smiles at me in this photo, I think that he could do a lot better in terms of life. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just finding a reason to put it there. Here we have Patchy the Pirate after he contracted P2B. Now, it would be quite disgraceful to put him in any other tier than Shrepek, because he did suffer with the disease, and I would feel a little bad if I did put him in Max Nicholas. But I'm anonymous and I don't give a shit, so he's going to Max Nicholas. Donald Trump. I feel like Donald Trump should go to Shrepek. I feel like he's just so good. He even supported Homer Simpson by saying Homer for 50 years straight. Here we have, oh, this is fucking disgusting. Here we have Pigeon Corp. Now, I wasn't alive to see this, but I'm sure it was a great company. I heard loads of great things. It's apparently made by the same group of people who introduced Nickelodeon, which is an interesting fact that I found on the internet. So I'm afraid it's going to go into pretty epic. Don't know why I said I'm afraid, because that's a good thing. Bradshaw Genetics. Genetics is science, and I have got a grade 2 in science, so I'm afraid I'm not sure what exactly Bradshaw will be doing with themselves. So, Mom Entertainment. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is Mom's picture not the purple background and instead a sky background? Shut up. Next. Okay, we're going to put Mom in Shrek. It's just way too Shrek to not be anything below Shrek. I don't know why Shrek's in red. I think I set this up wrong. Anyway, Glitch Entertainment. The only positive I have to say about this picture is that it is made very well. I just don't like the content within their channel, so I'm afraid it's going in the Max Nicholas tier. John Parker. I swear I've done you already. Nope, I haven't. Okay. So John Parker, I have to say I am very, very sorry for his loss of his job, his wife. I don't know how his wife broke up when it's supposed to be a divorce, but things happen, and I feel like he's completely underrated. John Parker's not nearly spoken enough about. Yeah, this is pretty epic. I think he's definitely going in the Shrek tier. There's loads of great people up in the Shrek tier, but I feel like if there was an extra tier above it, he would definitely make it. But I feel like I can't make more than 5 tiers, because I tried to do that and nothing happened. Here we have Jenky2312, pretty epic username. I do think that I don't know what I was going to say, but it's epic, so I'm gonna have to put it in pretty epic. Next to Pigeon Corp and Born in Ami. Next we have, it's very sexy, I'm afraid of this. Anyways, Dark's Danger. I wasn't alive to see this. I wasn't alive to see this, so I'm sure they weren't epic, but anyone who opposes the horrible Max Nicholas definitely gets a spot up in pretty epic, so, we have Lady Macbeth, I think. I'm sure, she made the SpongeBob, that movie, where Squidward gets molested, and the penis inspector comes in, the paint Bobby. I think he's going to have to go in mediocre. I don't really like Lady Macbeth that much. Here we have King Macbeth. I heard a poem a few months ago saying Macbeth the king molester. Anyone who molests kings, I think has to go in Shrek. T-Rex, I do feel like he has to upload a little more. I mean, he's not uploaded in 3 to 4 weeks, I think. I'm a keen follower of his, so I think since he's so good, he's gonna have to go in not epic. Who's this? Awesome Alfie, yes, I know him. I've only ever heard one thing from him, and I know I did say that Steve and who's the other guy? There was another person that I said that wasn't really up in your face, like John Parker. I think it was Steve and someone else, I forgot. But Awesome Alfie, despite not being like as relevant and frequent, like doesn't appear as frequently in like very trendy topics, I do feel like that one legendary moment where he called Max Nicholas gay on Neo Mom Entertainment was definitely one of the best things ever. Shrek. There we go. We have Glitch Amusements. Now, I'm not necessarily sure why he said glitch amusements, because none of the content he was making was amusing. So I'm gonna have to put him in Max Nicholas there. Right. Now, I think out of everybody on the list, we are the most epic, and there's no denying that. Per Jordan Parker's statement, we have 100% like ratio. John Parker's statement is just I can't explain it. It's supposed to be disliked. We intended that. It's not an accident. Anyway, so that's going in Shrebik. Not there. Why do I keep on dropping it in the wrong tier? I don't know whether that means we don't have space, but I've never used tier lists. We have here a realistic Mr. Squidward and Patrick. I think this really, how do you say it? Like a different way of saying, like a myth, or it expresses, it conveys a sense of like calling. So I think, and I'm talking about Patrick here, obviously. SpongeBob doesn't look very good. Not there. That's not where I want to put him. I'd say he's not pretty epic. Okay, we have one last one. I'm going to have to remember who is US Studio. Yes, I've not heard much from US Studio. I'm sure they're great, but I always don't like it when there's not much activity coming from a channel, just like US Studio. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put it in Shrebik there. There we go. That is my tier list, and I think it is probably the most accurate and non-biased tier list you're ever going to get on this topic. If you want to rate and show your ratings using this tier list, I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, I'm afraid we didn't have pictures of Slammer and Pamela, but what can you do? You only get paid 50 pence a day, so I'm not, yeah. Thank you all for watching this video. Pretty damn Shrebik. Let's go, gamers.